Picture this: a young shepherd boy, armed with nothing but a sling and 5 smooth stones, facing off against a 9-foot-tall warrior covered in bronze armor. Sounds like a mismatch, right? Well, this is the legendary tale of David and Goliath, and I'm going to tell you why it is so much more than just a story about an underdog victory. The scene is set in ancient Israel, where 2 armies face each other across a valley. The Philistines, with their champion Goliath, have been taunting the Israelites for 40 days. Imagine Goliath, a massive figure, his armor alone weighing 125 pounds, wielding a spear with a tip as heavy as a bowling ball. He's basically a walking tank of his time. Enter David, a young shepherd who's probably around 15 years old. When he arrives at the battlefield to bring food to his brothers, he hears Goliath's booming voice mocking his people and their god. Now, here's what's fascinating. While everyone else sees an impossible challenge, David sees an opportunity. You might think David's crazy for volunteering to fight, but here's the thing. He's not as inexperienced as everyone assumes. Those years tending sheep? He's been protecting his flock from lions and bears, developing skills that nobody recognized as valuable. His sling? It's not just a toy. It's a deadly weapon that could launch stones at speeds comparable to a modern handgun. But the real genius of David's approach wasn't just physical, it was strategic. When King Saul offers him heavy armor, David refuses. He knows that trying to fight Goliath on Goliath's terms would be suicide. Instead, he changes the rules of engagement completely. While Goliath's expecting a close combat sword fight, David keeps his distance, using speed and precision against brute force. Here's the twist that most people miss. David wasn't really the underdog at all. He was a skilled fighter who understood his strengths and used them perfectly. The stone that struck Goliath's forehead? That wasn't luck, it was expertise meeting opportunity. The story's conclusion is famous, but its lessons are timeless. Sometimes what looks like a disadvantage can be your greatest strength. David won not because he was lucky, but because he refused to fight according to someone else's rules. He used what he had, what he knew, and turned a seemingly impossible situation into a victory that would be remembered for thousands of years. So next time you're facing your own Goliath, whether it's a big presentation, a tough competition, or a personal challenge, remember, sometimes the best way to win isn't to match your opponent's strength, but to rewrite the rules of engagement entirely. After all, David didn't just win a fight that day. He showed us all that giants aren't always as invincible as they appear.